Hi there, Teacher Flavia again. I'm excited to be back. I want to start today's video by asking us a question. I'm sure if you're an educator, you should be able to have an answer. Have you ever found yourself asking yourself a question? Can this child actually be able to do this subject? Or, I don't think they are fit for this. Have you found yourself thinking about that? You're in the classroom and you're like, this one, I don't think they can be able to do this. Sometimes we even write them off. Many of us are guilty. I used to do it until I met something that I want to share with you today. In 2019, I had an opportunity to sit in a classroom of a teacher that was different. I observed the way that she taught, but most importantly, I observed the response of her students as she was teaching. I loved the way they took risks. I loved their concentration. I loved the fact that they were willing to try out new things. The class was really lively. They were a little bit different from the rest of the students I had seen. And so I was intrigued to find out, what is it about this teacher? What is it that she does different? And when we sat down to talk, she introduced me to something that is called a growth mindset. Now, this is a concept that is not very common in our traditional African schools. And I was wondering, is this something that can actually be able to work? What is this growth mindset anyway? So, briefly, just so I can bring you up to speed, a growth mindset is a concept that was discovered by a Stanford professor called Carol Dweck. Now, Carol did studies on children to identify and find out, why do some children succeed while others fail? In her discoveries, she found out that some have what we call a growth mindset and others have what we call a fixed mindset. A growth mindset is a belief that you can be able to learn anything, and I mean anything, with hard work and with practice and effort. You can be able to learn anything. Wow. If that is actually true, that a learner can be able to learn anything with hard work, with practice, and with effort, the way that we teach, the way that we approach educating children is going to change. Because when we move into the classroom as educators, we are expecting each and every learner in our class to be able to learn if they can be able to put in hard work, if they can be able to give it effort, if they can be able to push themselves. It therefore takes away the statement that I started with, that this child cannot be able to do math, or this child cannot be able to do this subject, because we now have an understanding that they can actually be able to learn anything. If they can also know that they can be able to learn anything, their approach to learning also changes. They understand that even if it is difficult now, if I exert myself, if I work harder, I can be able to achieve. So in my next videos, I want us to be able to explore this growth mindset concept a little more in depth, find out what is the actual difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, and how can I be able to apply this concept in my classroom. So I can't wait to see you again. For now, bye.